Ukrainian artillery is working perfectly. Way to go, guys. The Russian occupier marveled at the precision of hits of Ukrainian artillery.
Украинская артиллерия работает замечательно. Ложит четко снаряды. Красочно. Попадает точно в цель. Что ты можешь пожелать украинской артиллерии? Так держать, ребята. Молодец.
FPV drone lands gracefully inside a Russian tank. Kharkiv front. Video by the Birds of Magyar unit. In Russia, 8 vessels burned down at the Metishchi Yacht Club in Moscow. The reason is unknown.
В общей сложности сгорело 8 катеров и 2.
Russian special services coordinate the flow of illegal migrants through Belarus to Poland. For this purpose, there are networks and training centers for migrants in Belarus and Russia. Attempts to break through the border are made daily. The scheme involves Belarusian border guards delivering migrants to the border. Migrants are attracted through special chats and groups on social networks that are maintained in their languages. Special dispatchers in these chats connect them with carriers. First, migrants are collected in Moscow. Migrants receive a Russian visa, after which they come to Moscow, where they are met by Russian special services. After that, migrants are redirected to Minsk, where they are met by Belarusian special services and instructors of the separate Active Measures Service, a special unit of the border troops of the Republic of Belarus. At their training center, they teach migrants how to move unnoticed and navigate in the forest using a compass, make holes in a fence, lift it with a jack, and crawl under it. They even have a fence model that is used on the Polish border. At the border, migrants are divided into groups, each with a different role. A large group is designed to distract attention. This is what we usually see in videos and photos. They throw sticks and stones, make noise. Sometimes they throw handmade spears. This is how one of the Polish border guards was killed. The role of such a group is to concentrate the forces of the Polish border guards on themselves, leaving other parts of the border unprotected. Meanwhile, small groups of several people sneak across the border unnoticed in places left without protection. In Poland, they are met by carriers, often of Russian, Belarusian, or Ukrainian origin, sometimes Polish or Czech. They then deliver the migrants to Europe. Not only Ukrainians, but many pro-Russian people and Russians with Ukrainian passports live in Ukraine. After the war began, they took advantage of the opportunity to receive asylum in Europe and are now participating in various schemes. Most often, the final destination is Germany. This whole scheme exists in order to weaken the EU countries by increasing the budget burden. Such problems distract the country's funds from supporting Ukraine. Russia has long been saturating EU countries with migrants, ever since the war in Syria and the revolutions in the Arab countries. Migrant trafficking brings in large profits for illegal traffickers, and such criminal syndicates often have ties to Russia. Migrants have become a weapon in a hybrid war against the West. The goal always remains the same: to sow discord in society and weaken the West. Meanwhile, Polish football fans in front of the Russian embassy in Berlin. It means Russian whore. video showing a U.S. Air Force AC-130J Ghost Rider launching two AGM-114 Hellfire II series missiles during a joint exercise held on June 17, 2024, with the Republic of Korea Air Force. Also, note the GBU-39B laser small diameter bombs under the starboard wing. Thanks to the help of the Warthog Defense community, the warriors from the Cardia Brigade received a multi-frequency drone jammer which will protect them against FPV and surveillance drones. In the video, the warriors send their regards to everybody who contributed to the Ukraine Aid Operations fundraiser.
Ми, бійці підрозділу Хартія, хотіли б подякувати Ukraine Matters та YouTube-спільноті Warthog Defense, які допомогли нам отримати цей важливий протидронний пристрій. Цей пристрій захистить нас від ворожих безпілотників. Слава Україні! Героям слава!
NATO will carry out its mission in Ukraine, but Hungary will not participate in it, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán said during a weekly interview on Kossuth Radio. It appears that the Western world, led by the Americans, wants to defeat Russia, with the Germans playing the role of extras. This is hopeless, and one has to pay such a high price for it that it is not worth it, he claimed. The Hungarian government has fulfilled a minimum goal by securing assurances from both outgoing NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg and his presumed successor Mark Rutte that Budapest will not be dragged into a NATO mission in Ukraine, the Prime Minister said. I can pull the emergency brake. The train will stop and we Hungarians will get off this train. Only the election of Donald Trump can stop the war train, Orbán said.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.